was after that that Capriati reached her highest ranking of 6th. Seles to start the match.
Both girls will have to get a high percentage of first serves in because they're both excellent returners.
Love 30.
Well, when I talked about a slugfest, I wasn't exaggerating. I think when we were talking earlier about this match, we were saying when they played that incredible US Open semi-final in 1991 that, you know, at that stage you thought that it was going to be the future of women's tennis, and I think that, you know, turned out to be a correct call.
There's Capriati controlling that rally, by and large, because she had the better movement. Seles is not moving well at the moment.
I think Jennifer Capriati's in the best shape. I think I've seen her maybe since she made her comeback. She looks very fit.
Break point.
Well, setting up the drive volley there. I think both girls do have a very similar way they want to play. They want to set up that easy ball, and both will be looking to get on it. Both starting very aggressively.
Yes, that's a shot that Seles didn't have when they played in 91. The one-handed forehand, but she's developed it. And it's more than just an emergency weapon when she's driven wide to her left side. She plays some good shots with it.
I think having seen that shot, though, it's still a work in progress.
Yes. Well, a break at the beginning, though I have a feeling there'll be quite a number of breaks in this because the strength of both players is from the back of the court. Neither with a bad serve, but I think the first return could be as decisive as the serve.
Well, I think in women's tennis now, it's whoever gets the first hit in. Everyone's looking for the short ball, the ball that sits up a little bit, and Jennifer Capriati, to me, has come out here in a very aggressive manner. She hits the ball beautifully. I mean, when you can hear the difference of the ball strike. Seles is a great striker too, but Capriati in a different class. Well, she held, so you couldn't see which way she was going. There's her father, Stefano, coaching her now, has been involved in her tennis throughout her life. In fact, both girls very heavily influenced by both their fathers.
Yes, and I think a lot of second serves are going to get that kind of treatment.
Absolutely, they are going to get the treatment. There again, anything short in women's tennis, they have it for breakfast. I think this match is turning into the thumper against the grunter, Chris.
They were both grunters early on. I mean, Capriati's lost some of her grunting, but the sound effects when they played their first few matches were something to behold, or not.
30-40.
Esther Seles. Oh, great turn of direction. That's Stefano.
Capriati showing great authority off both wings. Technically, she's so sound from both sides. Just a simple technique.
Yes, don't think she should have hit that. The ball toss wasn't good.
No, it was just about to land on her head, but I feel both girls not that solid on their serving.
Capriati would do well to just take an extra second or so, just steady herself. Well, Capriati did well, and again the difference in the two players' movement showed.
Absolutely, Monica here. We can see Jennifer, she was so balanced when she got that ball. Monica just moves a little bit back on her heels, not expecting such a good reply.
That's great play from Capriati. She's really taking on this match. She's making the variety here. She's dictating to Seles.
Well, I think when you play Monica Seles, you don't really have a choice. Jennifer Capriati, semi-finalist last year. She knows she's got a few points to defend. She's just got to go straight at it.
Love 15.
Well played.
Got that ball so easily, Capriati. To say, I don't know if you can hear it, Chris, but it sounds like there's a menagerie park right next to the court.
Yeah, it's... I wish I knew which kind of birds it was. I should find out, actually. Quite a pleasant sound, really.
I think they're enjoying this match.
They are, yes.
Sort of like the pigeons at Wimbledon, they all come out to watch as well.
One or two of them got quite daring last year, didn't they? Flew very low over the court. That's a good serve.
30.
Wonderful backhand down the line from Seles, reminiscent of her best days. And she gets her first game of the match.
Ready for play. 6 clear.
Capriati 2-1, first set. Yes, and those are people in the president's box.
Ready for play.
Monica's got them organised.
Actually, I tell a lie. The president's box is right in front, right underneath the camera.
Still the movement from Seles, not really getting going yet. Again, very similar styles of play from both girls, both looking to dominate. I don't know if you spotted that, Chris, but someone stuck a kangaroo in the flowers.
Yeah, it's been there all fortnight, and I don't know if there's a significance to it.
Monica lucky to get away with that, but again realising that she has to come in, that she has to be positive. She can't sit back and let Jennifer dominate.
It's interesting to see if Seles' net game improves now that she's playing doubles with Martina Hingis. They've had some good results, including beating Dokic and Capriati in the second round. Yep.
Great hitting again from Jennifer Capriati. And she was young, coached by the father of Chris Evert. And I think in your game, when you watch Jennifer, you can see echoes of the way Chris Evert plays. Similar sort of technique on the forehand and backhand. Just obviously a lot more powerful.
Yes, a lot more aggressive on the forehand.
But the same shape up.
Seles 1-3 first set. Monica just reluctant to take that extra step to get to that.
Yes, still doesn't look comfortable. I think it also is more noticeable, her movement, because Jennifer's just looking so nippy on her toes, looking very balanced for every shot. She is making Seles look a little slow. I feel that Monica's movement was the only thing last year that stopped her from winning Grand Slams and winning more titles. She only lost against the top players, and I think that was the reason why.
looking very comfortable as Capriati.
I think also on her face she's looking very relaxed, very confident, and just sort of very happy with the world at the moment, which is good to see.
'Twas not ever thus.
By contrast, Seles just not looking comfortable and set on her game, which is strange at the Australian Open because she loves these courts, because the bounce is just right for her and she usually gets in such a good rhythm.
Black. Second serve. Advantage Capriati.
It's interesting that after the match against Justine Henin, Seles said that she wasn't feeling the ball, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's going through the same thing now. It's the first double fault of the match, and it gives Capriati a point for a double break. It's a bit more aggressive.
The great thing about Monica Seles is even when she's not really feeling on top of her game, she still competes. She takes every ball on its merit and one ball at a time, and that's why she's so tough to beat.
Advantage Seles.
Good use of the court from Seles and a good game to win from breakpoint down. Keeping the pressure on Capriati.
Capriati leads 3 games to
She
2.
holds to lead.
Same coach, never happened before.
Capriati, 3-2 first set.
Just a little off balance there, Jennifer Capriati. You won't see that too often.
Love Henry.
First ace of the match.
Well, I think in this match you'll see a lot of double faults simply because both are such great returners, so it puts so much pressure on each other. But I think both of them technically on their serves, not the most solid of swings and throw-ups.
Yes, Capriati's had problems on the throw.
Well, she throws it so far to her right.
Yeah. Well, Capriati had a point for 4-1 a few minutes ago. And now the first set is right back level at 3 games all.
I think, again, just talking about the serve, when we see Seles' serve, the one thing I find remarkable with Seles is if you watch her left hand when she's serving, or for her it's her right hand, it just comes down so quickly before she's even struck the ball.
Oh, great shot.
I suppose it doesn't matter when you can find angles like that.
Yeah, she does it on the smash as well, and it always gives me the sense of a lack of balance.
Well, if you watch most top players and all the men players, they try and keep their left hand, their non-serving
hand, yeah.
up as long as possible. If you think about Steffi Graf and people like that, and that gives them balance on their service. I never feel convinced that she's going to make some of these second serves. Capriati has to be very, very careful when she opens up the court to the Seles backhand. She opens up the angle, and she's going to find herself running to a lot of wide forehands if she's not careful. That kangaroo's still looking quite sprightly in the flower bed.
Yes, I think it's been turned actually to look at the player at the Yarra end. The river runs behind that end. Well played. As he was looking up the court earlier in the week.
He's had a busy week.
Yes.
15.
Capriati jamming Seles.
You hit the ball out, Seles, at least she won't be able to find the angle, because that's what she's looking to do, to drag you one way and drag you the other.
Right option, just for the towel. That is not an uncommon occurrence, but I just wonder whether she was getting a little bit too much sweat on her hand and didn't quite have the right grip for that forehand.
I just feel that she knows in this match she has to keep a great length, and sometimes it's easy to miss those kind of shots.
Well, that was something of a gift for Monica Seles, that game.